I'ma fuck up my life. I'ma fuck up my life. We gon' party all night.
Just a simple disclaimer, if I do sound tired in this video, it is because it is 3 in the morning and I have got no sleep just so I can make this video and play it for the new update, get everything out and ready by the next day. But other than that, here you go. Yo, what's going on guys, rozack here. Hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome back to the channel. Of course, if you are new, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you get notified whenever I do upload new Fortnite content. But just to skip over everything and not waste anyone's time, I'm gonna get straight into the brand new 10.10 Fortnite update. So let's come on over to the Epic Games website. Alright, so now that we're here, we are on the update page. What's new? Retail row. A Rift Zone has turned Mega Mall back into Retail row, which is absolutely great because Mega Mall kinda sucked, and prices have dropped significantly. These discounts come at the cost of increased danger. Bargain crazy zombies, whatever you want to call them, are spawned in the Rift Zone, and they want a shopping center all to themselves. So I'm gonna roll the trailer right now. Alright, now that we are done with that, let's move on to the next part of the update. World Run LTM. Dip, dodge, and duck through treacherous lava traps and more to become the world's fastest runner. 16 players race to the course to the first team to collect 30 coins wins. This mode is not in Fortnite currently. Limited time modes. Let's move on to this section. Of course, what we just went over, World Run LTM, the info on it, team types, squads respawning on, 16 players, 4 teams, the team to collect 30 coins fastest wins. The event that 2 teams collect the same amount of coins, the team that was faster will win. So if you get a draw, the team that collected the most coins the fastest will get the win. Weapons and items. Unvaulted only in the sword fight squads and duos LTMs. Infinity Blade. Reduce the environment damage from 10,000 to 600. Increase the number of resource stacks contained in chests in Tilted Town from 1 to 3. Brute updates. I bet everybody's been waiting to see something here saying brutes removed in competitive modes. Brute updates. Added a targeting laser that appears as players load and fire missiles. You know, I don't think Epic understands the fact that we don't want a laser telling us we're about to die. But in addition to the Brute's gunner, this laser is visible to opponents and teammates. This is to help give clarity to all players that they are going to die. But really, where the gunner is aiming their rockets before they're fired. So basically, you're gonna know where the rockets are gonna be fired, so it's practically useless anyways. Improved visual and audio feedback during the self-destruct sequence. That is actually kind of helpful because my game sometimes did bug out when I self-destructed a brute. Brutes can now be entered directly from glider mode. Just gives everybody else an advantage, but it does not matter because most vehicles already can have that option. Updated brute spawn logic for large team respawn modes. I'm guessing this means that it will spawn less and more reasonably because it has no other info here. Brutes will now spawn intermediately throughout the match instead of waiting for storm phases to end. This meaning, instead of any time there's a new storm and there's a brute, it won't come in right as the storm starts. Brutes abandoned in the storm will self-destruct after 30 seconds, which is good, so there won't be a pileup of brutes at endgame. Brutes will reappear in the minimap after 15 seconds if a player is not in either seat, which is absolutely great. Epic has lowered the spawn rates of the brute per Storm Circle and Arena Tournaments playlist. We will continue to monitor the impact of change in advance of next week's Champion Series event. I feel like they should completely remove the brutes from competitive. It's fine if they're in core modes, but that's just my opinion. Beginning match. Here's all the info. I'm just going to quickly go over it. 21.5% chance that between 1 to 3 brutes will spawn. Previously was 100% that between 2 to 4 brutes would spawn. Storm 1, 44% chance that between 1 to 4 brutes will spawn. Previously was 100% chance that between 2 to 4 brutes would spawn. Storm 2, 40% chance that 1 to 2 brutes will spawn. Previously was 100% chance that between 1 to 3 brutes would spawn. Storm 3, 40% chance that 1 to 2 brutes would spawn. Previously was 66% chance that the brutes would spawn. Storm 4, 10% chance that the brute will spawn. Previously was 50%. Storm 5, 3% chance 1 brute will spawn. Previously was 10%. Well, I mean, at least in Arena we'll be seeing less of the brutes, which is absolutely insane. Mind-blowing. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue in which opponents' brutes would sometimes not be visible. Basically saying they finally patch the brute invisibility glitch, which they should have done when it came out. But brutes can no longer be used to traverse the map faster than intended, so no more mobility glitches, you can't go faster than intended. Turn rate of brutes and turret is no longer frame rate dependent. That is a good option. Gameplay. Retail Row. A Rift Zone has replaced Mega Mall Point of Interest. Retail Row. Zombies may drop a weapon, consumable, or ammo, so everything we already know. This is some good, helpful stuff though. Chests and ammo containers will now open when destroyed. So instead of it just being open if you destroy it with a brute, you can destroy it anytime with a pickaxe and it'll still open. And this is not just in retail. But you cannot destroy the floor or under it and it will not open. Or if you build and it destroys a chest, it will still not open and give you the items. Known issues. Destroying a chest or ammo container by destroying, so basically the old issues with the chest and you destroying them. Bug fixes. The week 1 and 2 hidden battle stars can now be collected, so the loading screen from the brute challenges, So the loading screen from the brute challenges, the battle star that's located inside of that, it can now properly be collected, and the same with the new week 2 challenges. Fixed an issue in which the bush would reset its display equipped timer if the player tried to activate it multiple times. Fixed an issue in supply drop, smoke would not appear if the box was not in sight. Trees no longer turn into different kinds of trees upon being damaged. This includes snow-covered trees no longer turning into non-snow-covered trees. Fixed an issue where chests will no longer be broken or already opened at the start of a match. Events. Only one event on this page for this update. Push a fix on August 5th to address an arena matchmaking issue, causing players to be matched with a wider hype range than intended. So they fixed the issue. The events of if you have a lower score in arena, you could be matched with higher tier players. Playground. They fixed an issue involving chests being unopenable. Playground. They fixed an issue involving chests being unopenable in Tilted Town. The only reason Nobody even uses Playground anymore, but it's still helpful. Then just some simple skin changes and bug fixes with those. And they ended up enabling reverb on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, so the two console platforms besides the Switch. And then everything else is just replay, mobile, and other stuff that you can go over. And creative. Brutes are now usable in creative. You can now create up to 50 islands. Islands available are the ones that have previously been available.
Bottom is waiting for seeing your face in the dead of night by my side, but I'm still hesitating, 'cause there is this distance.